Grand rising kings, queens, in betweens. It's time to rise and thrive and open your mind. If you know what I mean, look. The worst thing that could happen from taking a chance and a leap into the unknown is that things don't work out the way you had hoped. But sometimes things are gonna not work out in your way because they're working out for you in a different way. Let me say that again. Sometimes things are not gonna work out for you in your way because they are working out for you in a different way. A way that you may not be able to see, because oftentimes we forget that this plan, this life is bigger than any one individual. There are so many open variables, and when one door closes, another one opens. But if you stop walking the path and you stop going through those doors, you stop taking those chances, that's when you stop growth and you continue to settle for what it is you have. And that may not be a bad thing. Trust me, I know. It's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to get complacent when you're making a certain amount of money, when you have just enough to get by, but not enough to do everything that you want, when you have just enough to have some fun here and there, maybe go on a vacation once a year, get away with the family, which is a beautiful thing. But imagine if that risk, if that leap that you are questioning right now and a little hesitant on taking because you may be a little fearful because you can't see the outcome, what if taking that risk and that leap right there, what if that completely opened the door to so much more? I'm talking more abundance. I'm talking more of those magic moments. I'm talking more amazing, magnificent memories. And all it took was you getting past your internal walls to explore the great divine, and what lies inside usually is what we can see in our minds. So why not live a limitless life? Again, a lot of people think that they're unworthy of living a limitless life. They believe other people can do it, but they don't believe themselves can do exactly what they're seeing people wake up and do every day. The only thing ever holding you back is you and the excuses you continue to tell yourself to hold yourself back from creating more and settling for what it is you have. But you know what? That's okay too, because there's not one way to live life. I've said it on other videos, but there is your way. And if you feel a certain type of energy every day that you wake up, that there is something more out there waiting for you to go experience it, then why are we going to continue to wait? Remember that sometimes the opportunities that we are feeling within ourselves may only present themselves to us for a limited time, and then you'll never be able to get those same opportunities back again. Everybody looks back and say, man, I wish I could go back and just spend $1 or $5 on Bitcoin when it first started. You'd be a multi-billionaire now. That's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to take risks because they can't see far enough down the road. But let me ask you something. What sense does it make playing it safe all the time? The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Because even if you come up a little bit short and you lose, you still gain. You still learn. You still took a leap of faith into the unknown. You proved to yourself right there that fear only exists in the mind. I said it before, I'll say it again. False evidence appearing real. We give our time, we give our attention, we give our energy to fear way too much. Sometimes fear can be a good thing to warn us from, doing something that may be very detrimental to our life or our health. Yes, facts. But I think for most of us, you know darn well that you're letting that fear of what's possible for you get in the way of believing what's possible for you. Let me say that again. You're letting the fear of what's possible for you get in the way of believing what's possible for you. Even the word impossible implies I'm possible. And even if you fail, That's how you get to the benchmark of success. A wise man once said, failure is the benchmark to success. All I know is, if you live to be old and gray, and you take a look back at your life and where you're at right now, all the opportunities that you've already let slip by for whatever which reason you want to use, don't have that regret, because that right there is one of the most difficult things to live with. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful for where you are, who you have, and what you're doing and capable of doing. But the only way you can find out what you're capable of is by truly taking a leap of faith every single day, believing in the art of the unknown, where true comfort is actually grown, and betting on yourself. Because that's the best bet you could ever make, baby. This life is so beautiful. Don't let your energy mess up the synergy. Let it create. Let it duplicate. Let it abundantly bring in more substance into your life over and over with repetitive thinking of, I can do this. I will do this. I will succeed. I have what it takes. I am worthy of receiving. I am worthy of creating this life that I desire. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. You have to reaffirm that in your mind all day. How you speak to yourself inside, man, you don't have any idea how much it really affects everything outside of you. We are like magnets. Everything we think, everything we say, and how we act, that's going to attract and propel. Remember, in the words of Wayne Dyer, be open to everything and attached to nothing. No thing. You have what it takes. I know that you do. And I know that you do deep down. But right now, it's kind of hard to hear your intuition because of all the fear and the doubt and the complacency that is constantly shouting in your mind, telling you to just stay where you are. It's okay. Something will eventually happen and change for you. It's okay. How much longer are we going to tell ourselves that same lie while waking up to the same life every day? And like I said, there's no travesty in waking up if you're happy. If you're happy with where you are, you're happy with what you've created, what you continue to do, you're happy with what you're making, who you're surrounded by, you're happy with all the moments that you're having, then by all means continue to travel down that road and that path because it sounds beautiful for you. But to my 1%ers out there, for the people that are thinking a little bit opposite of that, to the people that are grateful for what they have but not satisfied with what they have, that right there is the key. It's one thing to be grateful, it's another thing to be satisfied. On the road to something that you want to create, remember it's going to take every molecule in your body to create that fate that already exists. I'm a firm believer that everybody on this planet right now has millions of different paths that they can walk down that all lead to a different outcome. It's like one giant video game. You know what you're going to get if you keep walking down the same road. Let the thought of what if I take this chance? What if I go down this road? What if I choose to do this? Let that fuel you. Let that feeling of what if I became a millionaire? How would that feel? What if I had my dream house in Boca Raton? What if I was able to quit my job and create a 6-figure income doing something that I love, working less? There's always a way. But if you can't find it, you must create it. You can do this. I believe in you, but you need to believe in you. So take this message, take these thoughts, let them resonate with you, apply what you heard into your life, and begin to capitalize on these moments instead of letting them pass on by. You have what it takes. I believe in you. So go out there and get it because you've got this. Thank you for listening and watching. Please consider sharing this video with someone that you know. And if you enjoy catching a vibe, then you already know what to do, baby. Hit that button. I'll see you on the next one.